Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. This is Cam. Today I'm going to show you how I water my orchids outdoor and what I feed my orchids on a regular basis. Now today I'm going to show you a little bit of different than traditional fertilizers that you use to fertilize your orchids. This kind of fertilizers you do not want to apply indoor plants. So it's not for indoor orchid. If you're going to grow indoors, I will show you a different video of what I feed my indoors orchid if you choose to do it indoor. But this is what I feed for all my orchids outdoor. Okay, so let's go. Let's start off with watering the orchids. I water my orchids straight from garden hose. I have an RV filters that attach to the hose so the water filter out chlorine. You do not want to have chlorine in your water when you water your orchids, especially the kind of fertilizer that I use to feed my orchids. Now ppm is a little bit high, but I can live with it. It's around 160, so it's not as bad. As long as it doesn't go above 300, I should be fine. So if you're gonna worry about root burnt, well, you can use RO waters or rainwater. Now I don't have a lot of RO water, so I'm just gonna use tap water straight from the garden hose. So this is how I'm gonna water my orchids for all my cymbidium. I'm just gonna spray it down until waters run through. Every one of my orchids will get water like this outdoor. I know a lot of you guys gonna have concern. Well, you don't want to share water. Honestly though, I know my orchids doesn't have any viruses. As far as bacteria and all that concern, I would never worry about bacteria. What I'm gonna feed to my orchid will surprise you. So let me go ahead and finish watering these orchids, and then we'll go to the fertilizer part. Alrighty, there goes all my cymbidium. It's all well watered. I know you guys gonna ask, well, you waste a lot of water. Yes, I know. And only reason why I do this is because my 30 gallons tub right there, the trash can right there, I put my plumeria in there to try to root it, and currently it's unavailable. Usually I fill that tub up and I put a pump in there, pump the waters up, and just water and just rinse through the water, and that's less water to be waste. But this also works. So let's go ahead and go to my other orchids, and we'll water them all at the same time today. All right, let's go. Let's start it. When I water my orchids, I like to rinse the leaves as well. This way, any dust, any pests will be possibly eliminated in the process, or at least knock it off the leaves. Let's not forget my hanging orchids here. They're all gonna get a good soak today. Now the weather is kind of warm up a little bit, which is good, which means that the orchids will start need a lot of fertilizers, and they're gonna start growing. Now let's come to the fun part. You're all wondering what I'm gonna feed it. This is the kind of solution that I feed my orchids with. I know a lot of you guys are gonna worry, whoa, there's mold in there, there's white mold, right? Exactly, there's white mold. Unfortunately, this batch of fertilizer that I made, a little overdue, but it still works, okay? Not to worry about the mold, because these are good fungi and good bacterias. What do I use to make this batch right here? I'll tell you what I use. Uh, 1 teaspoon of sea salt and 2 potato that is cooked. And for the bacteria part, I use what's available in my garden, which is some leaf mold and some worm casting. Okay, so it's been sitting here for about a week now. And if you're wondering, this is the kind of fertilizer you should use for your orchids. For outdoor purposes, yes. For indoor, I would not recommend this. For indoors, I will do another video on what to fertilize. This is one of the fertilizer that I use. Okay, and usually when you do this culturing, bacteria and fungi culturing solutions, you will need to leave this on for about 2 to 5 days, depending on your weather. If it's warm, probably 3 days. You want all the microbes to die off first. What's left with is the excretions of the microbes, or you call it the microbial poop, and that contains a lot of nutrients. And how much to use? I always recommend 1 to 100. You want to go a little bit more? It should be fine. Not going to burn your root. But if you worry, 1 to 100. I've used it where I can use 1 to 50 and it works just fine. It's not going to burn my roots. And this is a 4-gallon tank. This is an electric water pump that I use to fertilize my orchids. And 4 gallons, each gallon has about 128 ounces. So I will need to use approximately 6 ounces, give or take 5, maybe 6, it should be fine. So I'm going to use about 8 ounces. Little more, little less, not going to hurt. Okay, this reads about 8 ounces. Okay, this is 8, so it's about 8 ounces. You want to use a little bit more, it's fine. I filter it so it doesn't clog up. And then what's next is I'll just go ahead and run water, fill it up. So I have my water tank filled up. Let's go ahead and water and fertilize the orchids. All right, so this one has a nozzle where it sprays a really fine mist if you want to use to foliar feed your orchids. By the way, you can also foliar feed your orchids with this kind of solutions. Same ratio, 1 to 100. All right, let's go. All I need to do is run this through my entire media. This is the reason why I am not too concerned about bacteria and whatnot. Because guess what? I just feed my orchids. Bacteria solutions, microbacteria. Are they good? Are they bad? I've been doing this for about a year now, and I don't see any harm in my orchids. What I'd also notice is maybe just in indoor, I don't see any bugs this entire year. I didn't need to use any insecticide. Does it have to do with my fertilizer? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not a scientist, so I cannot confirm that. I'm not a biologist neither, so I can't really confirm whether or not these solutions can actually, you know, eradicate all the pests that I have. Now, when I used to grow indoor, I used to have mealybugs, aphid, you name it. When I grow outdoors, I don't have any of these problems. I also don't want to use chemical fertilizer on outdoor because I don't use it on my garden. I feed my garden the same solution that I feed to my orchids. You wondering why? I want to introduce the good microbacteria to my entire garden and my orchids as well. Again, don't do this indoor because you might do more harm than good with this solution. This is only for your outdoor orchids. Or if you have a greenhouse and you have a fan running with an exhaust, yes, that will work. As long as you could provide adequate air circulation, I don't see a problem using this solution. But you're growing indoor and air circulation is a problem, I would not recommend using these solutions. I would do another video with another kind of fertilizers that I also feed my orchids, which are more suitable for indoor. This kind of solution is more suitable for outdoor orchids. So if you grow them outdoor, you are very welcome to use these recipes. Now I know one of the ingredients in there is sea salt. And I told you I'm going to use what? About 1 teaspoon. It's a very minute sea salt. Will it harm your orchid root? I haven't seen any damages on the root. What's the reason behind using sea salt? Well, the microbacteria need some kind of food. Besides the potato, which contains a lot of sugar, sea salt also contains a lot of mineral. And if you buy the natural sea salt, it also contains good bacteria and bad bacteria, which makes your solutions a little bit more balanced in terms of microbacteria wise. Okay, I'm just gonna go speed up this process. All right, there you have it, folks. I finished fertilizing my cymbidium. Now let's go ahead and do my other orchid. But first, let me fill up this tank. Okay, so let's go ahead and fertilize the rest of my orchids. Same solutions, same mix. Alrighty. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach this sprayer right here. I will do a foliar feed. Same solutions, nothing changed. And this is what's left in it, about quarter tank. So I was gonna run like this. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'll spray down all the leaves. Okay, so let's go along with my hanging orchid here. They are gonna get the same treat. I'm gonna also spray down these cymbidiums here. I know that some of you guys are gonna concern about the flower spike and the buds. I'm not too worried about it because this is beneficial bacteria and beneficial microbes. The plant will love it. Okay, so all my cymbidium now, the leaves, the roots, everything is saturated with these fertilizer. Okay. All right. So that's it. That is it for today. I know I make a lot of fertilizers. This is the bucket here is 5-gallon bucket, and it's a little too much for people who are having only a few plants. But like I said, I use this solution for my garden as well. So later today in the evening, I will fertilize my garden. Again, thanks for coming, stop by. There's about 81% of you guys who are coming to my channel did not subscribe. So if you can, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share it, and also hit the bell notifications. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.